As rape cases continue on the increase, Nigerians are at a crossroad on what form of punishment that should be meted out on these criminal elements to serve as deterrence without contravening global best practices. While some Nigerians are calling for outright death sentence, others prefer life imprisonment for these sets of criminals. Rape cases has been on the increase in Nigeria. While some persons blame it on drifting moral values, others see it as a global trend. In finding solutions to the menace, a cross-section of Nigerians are of the opinion that jungle offense deserve jungle justice, and so rapists should not be spared when found guilty, but be sentenced to death to serve as deterrence to other criminally minded persons.
For me, they should kill them. How can you rape? Let's say, for example, now you're a man. You don't know her. You don't know her. You just met her and rape. For this world, who is doing that nonsense?
These Nigerians consider rape to be a product of a failed family upbringing and poorly articulated government policies and legislations.
Because this rape, I think we are not dealing with rape rightfully. But you see, when the end product is rape, we tend to get very annoyed and want to do something drastic. That is understood. But we need to go to the genealogy of rape. Rape is as a result of failed family, failed community, failed leadership. We compromise our morals, and if that is not dealt with, we can never have a society free of rape. It's very painful, very, very painful. Nobody wants a rapist to go free, but then the act is very destructive mentally or otherwise. But we have to wake up and build our society. If it's jail sentence, good enough, because you've not told us when you see a young lady dress as the dress and you feel everybody have their rights to themselves, it's not addressed. She just lost her moral that may build to rape someday. And nothing is being said about it. But when the end is rape, people come out and speak of rape. You will find a leader who finds himself in good position will compromise with a lady and give them what they think is due them out of compromise because they sleep with them and pay them for it and they have lots of money. They don't know that also is an ingredient to make products of rape. We don't have a government right now. If we had a government, I think the advice should go to individual. We can never do anything without being prayerful. And sometimes we feel the kind of society we are. We are a very great nation and some people feel we are just religious. It's not about being religious. It's about the individual life. Because rape is more thicker and deeper than you taking on a woman or taking on a man and illegally or out of their own rights compromise with them. So I would advise the young ladies, most of all, which are most of the ones infected, should wake up and take their destiny in their hand. Be prayerful. Number one, if there's any legal decision that needs to be taken, I think it should be, let's deal with the government itself first. Because are you counting the rape that is happening from leadership that there is nothing done about it? So let them put at least some good, handsome sentence to it.
Fellow rapist sees that there is a penalty that if you rape a child, one of your hand will be cut off. At least, I think people will think twice before they go into such an act. So I don't think death penalty should be the answer. They should cut one hand first. If you do it again, they should cut the second hand. If you go again, one leg should be off. Gradually. His own life will be as a waste to him, the rapist.
Again, some parents express worries over the ugly trend of rape and think of life imprisonment will be the best option as the death penalty as opted is no longer fashionable worldwide.
To me, I don't think death penalty should be the case. The only thing is that maybe if they charge the person, maybe like 20 years imprisonment, let them compensate the lady involved. That is it. That is the only problem. Because if the death penalty should be the case, at the end of the day, maybe it's a false allegation.
So what I feel right now, the way things are going, if a man rapes a woman, I think he should be killed. Death sentence should be the only thing so that they will stop it. Because if they are arrested, released later, they will still go back to it again.
Like now, if anybody come and rape my daughter or my wife or my sister, my brother, if I come, I notice, let's say, I'm in that place, that moment, brother, I'll kill the person immediately, instantly. I can't wait for the government. But I can't bear it inside me.
Rape has resulted in death of most Nigerians, the present being of the rape and murder of Vera Uwaila, an undergraduate of the University of Benin, and Barakat Bello, who was raped and murdered in Ibadan. As Nigerians continue to ponder on lasting solutions to the ugly trend, observers want relevant legislation and fearless interpretation of such laws to end the monster called rape.